hope you guys are ready to read. And why are we like this? There we go. Okay. This is our first reading sprint of the evening, or of the evening. Oh gosh, guys, I'm gonna have to go probably get some coffee so I can talk right. It's the first reading sprint of the Manga Readathon. We're gonna try to do these like every week. So just to hang out and have a good time. Tonight, let's see if I can get this right. Tonight we have Bizarre Individual, my other co-host.
Hey everyone.
And we also have no. There we go. Laura A. Grace, and Tony. So
Hello.
I'm glad you guys are here to hang out and read with us. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. Do you guys want to just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself for everybody? I'm pretty sure everyone wow. Yep, I'm gonna have to get coffee. I'm pretty sure everyone probably knows all of you. Sheesh. Sorry, maybe you should lead this one.
Laura, do you want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. But first, Mark, I didn't know you have like lights behind you that are moving. Sorry, that was like super random. But I was like, the lights are moving. Anyway, maybe I need coffee. But yeah, I'm Laura. Very excited to be here. I'm not a spooky reader, which you guys probably all know. I like my very wholesome slice of life with no kind of fear. But I did find a manga that I think will fit well tonight that will not make me want to have all my lights on later. So yeah, just excited to be here.
Awesome. How about you, Tony?
Hello, I'm Tony. Tony's manga, or Tony reads manga, and I like horror a lot. You know how some people like to use roller coasters or go on roller coasters because it's like adrenaline rush? That's me with horror. Like I like the adrenaline rush and the thrill.
You go, girl.
Yes, so I like. So I have lots of books to read that are horror, scary stuff. We'll see.
Awesome.
Are you a horror movie buff as well?
Yeah, I don't watch them by myself though, because then I get too scared.
Yeah.
But when I have someone to watch them with, then I will.
I'm the same way. I like watching them, but then I have a comedy ready, like right after.
Yes, I do the same.
That's what I do, and I have to watch it right after. I'm just.
Yeah. I'll watch horror movies like one after the other, as long as I have someone with me. Otherwise, it's no fun. Then I'm just scared by myself for no reason.
Yeah. I tried watching I think it's season 10 of American Horror Story, and it's got a family, and I'm like, oh, no, I can't do this without Benjamin. I'm like, I'm not watching this.
Yeah, the only time I've ever watched American Horror Story is back when I was at the when I went to the gym regularly. I would only watch it at the gym, and so it wasn't like it's perfect because you're not that scared because there's so many people around you. So I just had my headphones in and I was on the treadmill.
If you get real scared, you can just run.
Yeah, it was perfect. So.
We got a lot of you in the chat tonight. Hell yeah, first alive. Hi, kitty cat. Hopefully not the only one to arrive. Girl. Hello, so ready. Hi, Jazz. And Chloe's here. H Field. There you be. Yeah, we had a little technical difficulty, or I did anyways. So I think that's for horror movies. Everyone's favorite horror movie.
I don't know my favorite horror movie. I can tell you my favorite horror trope. My favorite horror trope, or my favorite / least favorite, is like a haunted house, but then the twist at the end is actually there were actual people living in the house at the same time. Like the ghosts weren't ghosts, they were actual people.
Yeah.
That is scary.
Oh, that's funny.
I like that, terrifying. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I think I had to say Army of Darkness. That's my favorite horror movie.
Yeah, I don't like horror movies.
No.
I like suspenseful movies a lot. Like psychological thrillers, stuff like that. I was trying to think of one, but
Yeah, I can't name any of like the newer horror movies coming out because I don't really watch that many movies anymore. I used to, but no, I read
I like
instead
Nope.
now. Hi, Sue. Love horror, but I don't think I've read any. I don't have any unread horror manga on my shelf. Well, you can join. You can join Laura, and you can read whatever. The funny things is I like horror manga, but not horror movies. I feel like there's a difference. Like you can kind of like turn the pages, and it's not as scary. I feel like as the movie. Oh my
Yeah, I
goodness.
think that's true. Like, now I can say, this sounds like an oxymoron, but I knew an author that wrote Christian horror, and I loved it. I was paranoid for weeks after that, but I don't know, it was, I think the first volume was the Ghost Box, and then that's actually, I was telling my mom about it, and that's when I found my parents are really into like zombies, and my mom will watch like all the spooky stuff, and I was like, growing up, y'all would never ever watch this.
Yeah.
So, I feel like it's easier to like because I think the second one was called Saint's Death, which was my favorite. I like skim read parts. I'm like, oh, it's starting to get scary. Like, let's just scroll down a little bit. Like, I don't need to read this to get all the details.
Yeah, I do like a good zombie movie though. Like Shaun of the Dead, love it. Zombieland, love it. Like a zombie comedy one, I feel like those are my thing.
Oh, what's the one with all the sharks? Is it Sharknado? That doesn't have zombies though.
Yeah, that one's Sharknado.
So I know my parents are obsessed with those. And they're like, they're so stupid, but keep watching.
I've only seen the first one. I think they have like 3 or 4 of them now.
Yeah. Here we go.
But, all right, what is everyone reading tonight? See, I recently watched a horror movie, The Descent, and it was really good. Oh, that sounds like a cave kind of one. Maybe you guys already mentioned it before, but what are you guys reading tonight? Oh, no, we're talking about it right now. But I think me and Bazaar are reading Phantom Tales of the Night Volume 6 because we both had it. And we're just like, hey, let's just read it together.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see where this goes next. I was kind of confused a little bit on Volume 5, like what was happening at the end. Like, I don't get the mind games very much. So I'm like, I don't know what's happening. So maybe it'll get cleared up.
I was too, but I'm just trying to make it through that part. All I know is that kids are captured. And that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, kids are held hostage.
Yeah.
Is it sort of like the Promised Neverland kind of deal?
Well, they're like a whole bunch of short stories that kind of intertwine with each other. And then you see like characters going in and out, and then this is actually the longest ongoing story so far. So that's why I'm a little bit confused. But yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere, and it didn't start like halfway through Volume 5, and it's still going into Volume 6, which is strange for this series.
Yeah.
Because normally the story resolves itself in like one chapter. So
yeah.
Oh. I didn't even look to see. I did a poll earlier today about which one should I read tonight. I didn't even look at it, but I grabbed it. But I am reading The Haunted Bookstore, or Gateway to a Parallel Universe. So I am really excited to see. My friend said it's slice of life. She's like, there's no really horror spooky. And I was like, I'm sold. Say less.
Yeah. That's been like in and out of my cart for the longest time because of that cover. That cover is amazing.
Yes.
Like with the bookstore or the bookstore in the back. Yeah.
Same with me. I've picked that up so many times at the bookstore, and I've always set it back down.
Yeah, I don't know what made me decide to cave and get. I think it's because I've been so curious about it. I was like, you know what? I even looked up like YouTube videos, and I watched one lady's, but I feel like she did not give me enough about it. Like the biggest thing I knew, everybody kept saying it's not haunted like the title says, and then like if you going in thinking it's going to be like a haunted spooky thing, like you'll be disappointed. So I knew that, but I was like, I don't know anything else. So, well, one of my friends told me that she dropped it, so that was the only other thing that I knew. But yeah.
Oops, that was loud. Sorry. First of all, I'm sorry. My cat keeps sticking her tail over the camera, so that's why it keeps going.
Oh, I was wondering, like, what is Tony doing? Is she trying to give like a signal?
She's
I'm trying to
wrangling
stop
cats.
my cat from shutting my laptop and ruining everything. But
Tony got possessed.
yeah, I did.
That's
Okay, so
life.
so I still don't know what I'm reading really, but I have The Book of Human Insects by Osamu Tezuka, which I don't actually know if it's horror, but the last things I've read by Osamu Tezuka have fit, so I'll do that. Then I have, I don't even know if it's that, Beautiful People. This is by the author of Doll, which is like a robot manga, but about robot ethics.
You're gonna love that one. That one's really good.
I have the other one too, this one, which is by the same author. And then I could do my reread of Portis, which I did not like the first time I read it.
I didn't either. I read it a long time ago, and I was like, "What?"
I was when I was trying to figure out my TBR for the month. I was like, okay, why do I even still have this manga? First of all, it's just a one shot, so I should just read it again to figure out if I'm gonna finally get rid of it. And if all else fails, I'm on volume 11 of my reread of Ajin, so I could do that. Everything I really want to read isn't here yet because they don't come out until the 17th. So
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, same. I'm like, when those come out, I'm like, I'm veering from my TBR list. I've already veered once with Golden Kamui, but I'm back on again. So, all right, what are you guys in the chat reading? Oh my goodness, The Mist. That one was a crazy movie.
Has anybody? Oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it. It is. I think it's like a josei. It's the Monster Girls. Has like a yellow cover. Just came out this month from Yen Press.
And I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're like horrible. They're like the worst monsters in their class. But has anybody read it?
I haven't heard of that one.
I heard someone dropped it that I watch regularly. Got the name.
I was curious about it. I did see.
Is it like How to Build a Monster Girl or something like that?
Yeah. Like they said there was some gore. There's a little bit of horror, but like I was really intrigued. I was like, this isn't my cup of tea. But I was like, I'm really, really curious. I actually almost bought it the other day just because I was like, I want to know if it's really good because I forgot like she's got to take her test and it's like she's got to go, I don't know if it's to the human realm. And she goes, and it's basically like a nightmare that takes place. And that was supposed to be her task, but she busted in. I think she was trying to get the answers or something like that. But I don't know. It just sounded really, really interesting. So I was just curious if anybody had.
No, not here.
I gotta look up the name of it now because it's gonna bother me.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it.
It has a fun cover on it. Even though I think she's like looks like she's hanging, but I thought it was a cool cover originally.
You said it was yellow, right? For some reason, I'm drawn like to the yellow ones. Let's see.
My with the roasting is very good.
Yeah,
there's.
I'm on volume 2 of that one, so I remember that one. Good stuff. Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things about Requiem of a Rose King. Was it Ibisu?
That manga's crazy.
Yeah, I've been wanting to read that one for a while. That one's a one-shot. Maybe I'll wait till the one-shot readathon for that.
It's the illustrated guide to Monster Girls.
Oh, okay. I think I have seen that one.
Oh, but the cover's so blurry on Right Stuff. Let me see.
Oh, Kitty Cat, Blood on the Tracks. Yeah. Oh, she's rereading it. Yeah. The Splendid Work of a Monster Maid, Volume 1, and then probably Orochi, Volume 3. I haven't heard of that one. Monster Maid. Moomies loves your cat, Tony.
Thank you.
Cats be cats. That's right. Oh, Gyo. That's a good one. Night of the Living Cat.
I need volume 3 to come out. I mean, it's already come out, but I don't have it with me.
Your order's held up. Yeah.
It's at Right Stuff still. They would send it to
Did
me. That'd be fantastic.
Did anybody order like anything recently from the Right Stuff sale before?
Yeah.
But
I created an order at like 1 a.m. and decided I should probably not order something at 1 a.m.
My husband wanted me to put in an order for him. And so I put the order in. I was like, okay, it's like Kaiju number 8, it's in stock. And I was like, there's a few things in stock. I'm like, let's group them up. No, they would not. They only do whichever ones you did with that coupon. Because I used the coupon twice. I didn't know you could. I used it for myself. And then a week later, my husband was like, hey, can you get me this manga? And it let us use it. And I was like, but yeah, they're not grouping anything.
It's
but this
so
is
random when they decide to group things and when they decide they're not grouping anything.
That's the manga.
Yeah, I have seen that one. It looks cute. It kind of reminds me of the art of Toilet Bound Hana Cocoon a little bit.
That is what I thought. It doesn't have very good reviews on Amazon, though. It looked like what I looked. Like, like, is it not good then? I'll say the one person I know that read it really liked it, but that's like she's the only person.
Do you think your library will have it?
I don't know. One of my favorite librarians, she said this past week was her last week, and she was the one that said that she could try and put orders in for me since I'm not a member of that county. So I don't know. It depends on, I guess, who is the new librarian, which I just thought was sort of funny to a degree because they're short on librarians, but they're transferring her to a different branch. So they're still short at our library. I was like, I don't understand the logic behind this, but it's like, I'm going to really miss you a lot because we always talked to Anime every time I came in. And there used to be another lady that did stuff because she got, oh gosh, what's the name of is it Orion High School Host Club or whatever?
Yeah.
She ordered the whole series for the library. And she also ordered all of Fruits Basket, but I never see her. So the other librarian that's leaving said that she could do things for me if I mentioned it to her. But since she's not going to be there, and I don't know where the other lady is
at the library.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was very heartbroken when she told me. She's like, Miss Pohl. Sorry, guys, that's my actual real name. She's like, Miss Pohl, I'm sorry, but this is my last week here. I was like, you're kidding me. I just sort of looked down there. I was like, okay. I'm going to really miss you. I was like, I hope she knows I'm sincere. But I went and sat down watching my daughter play. And I was like, she's said she's leaving. And then it like sank in. And I'm all depressed in the corner.
Yeah. That's cool that you had like somebody like that. They told me to get lost at my my library when I said, hey, can you order some manga? And they're like, no, we're not doing that.
Are you like, my actual technical branch that I'm supposed to go to, they're the same way. They do not do any purchase requests online, in person. Like, they used to have a manga section, but the last time we went, it was like gone. I was like, gee.
Yeah, my library had 3 mangas only. And I went back like 2 years later, and all 3 mangas are gone now. So,
It's even worse than mine. Mine had like a random like volumes, not even like volume 1s. It was like 3 or 27 or I'm like, where's the rest of it? And I went online to look to see if like somebody had checked it out. No, it's just they've got random volume. I'm like, cool.
That is crazy.
Yeah, mine had Naruto volumes 1 and 2, and then that one by the same duo that does Death Note, but the one that's about manga artists.
Oh, Bakuman.
Yeah, it had Bakuman volume 1. So.
Wow.
Dang. H-Phil said they read the Monster Girl one.
H-Phil, look, I'm like, your comments right there. I was like, oh, it's like Monster Girl. I didn't connect the dots right there. The art was cute, but you found it somewhat boring. But you did chuckle a few more times. Okay. Did you find it gory at all? I feel like that's like the only thing. I feel like I could do the horror, but I don't know if I can do the gore. I can handle cells at work. That's about as far as I can go. Even though my husband's like, that's pretty bloody. But it's like, it's not that bad.
Hello. Glad of you to join us. Let's see. I put in my last rights of order a couple days ago. Yeah, I think mine was a couple days ago too. I read almost all of Free Ren in 2 days. Wow. I ignore Goodreads rating when picking up books. Yeah, it depends on like what they are. If like people actually write something in there, and I'm terrible about this, I'll just put a rating and like not talk about it. Laura's amazing at that. She will review every single thing she's read. And I'm like, oh, cool, there's Laura. She's already read this. Let me see what she thought.
I'll see, and Tony, both of you, I'm like, oh, they read it. Let me see what they thought. A star rating. I'm like, guys, what did you think of this? I need to know.
You can always ask me. I'll tell you. I'm very honest about my opinions.
Maybe that's what I should do, because I'm like, man, the manga slot's the same way. I'm like, okay, I want to know, you know, especially if I haven't read it yet. And I'm like, okay, like I'll see like a 3-star. And I feel like that's like, I don't know, Tony, that doesn't seem bad for you. But Margaret, see, I feel like that's bad for you if it's 3 stars.
That's bad for me. I have a hard time giving anything 1 or 2 stars because I just feel like I have no right. It's just like, I can't draw and I can't write, and these people could do that. Who am I to say this is like 1 or 2 stars? So I feel like if I hate it, then I'll give it a 1 or a 2. But if it's okay and I feel like somebody else would like it, I give it a 3 and then just get rid of it.
3-star for me. 3-star for me can be one of many different things. It can either be, I have no feelings about this at all. Okay. So it's a 3-star. It can be, this was good, but not something that connected with me. So 3-star. It could be, I don't have enough terrible things to say about it to lower the rating. So it's a 3-star. Yeah. 3-star is not a bad rating for me. If I give something a 3-star, it doesn't mean I didn't like it.
That's what I have sort of realized with your stuff. Yeah, if you give 3 stars, because like I remember this one time you were reading Oshinoko and you just kept giving 3 stars, and I was like,
no, I didn't like Oshinoko.
Me neither.
I didn't like that one.
No-go. That's what I say.
Was it like
I read 5 volumes and I was very undecided because there were some things that were interesting, but it wasn't even like bad. It just went in a direction I didn't want it to go in. So
okay.
But it was flipping between 2 and 3 stars.
Yeah, I do remember that, because I was like, oh, I think she's gonna drop it, and then like the next day it was like Tony has read. I was like, and then like came back later and it said he read another volume. I was like, okay, I was like, she must feel.
I almost dropped it like 3 times, and then I finally decided that's enough.
Yeah, well, my hardest thing is like sometimes I'll like rate something like super high and I hated it, but it's like the book was meant to be hated. Like you're supposed to hate it, and so that's why I get confused because I'm like, it didn't do anything wrong at all. It made me feel very uncomfortable, which is supposed to.
Yeah.
So like, but then yet I kind of hated it and I kind of want to burn it, but then yet it's like kind of perfect because it was supposed to do that. So like that's kind of
a lot of novels like that.
Yeah, so that's
why I'm kind of
confused. So I don't know.
Yeah. Bizarre knows if I give it a 3 stars, it's leaving the collection. So he's like,
God.
He'll message me and be like, are you selling that? I'm like, how'd you know? He's like, you gave it 3 stars. I'm like, oh, you know my system then.
And sometimes I'm starting to figure, even if you give it a 4-star, if you're selling it or not, I'm slowly like getting it.
Yeah, like sometimes like I like it, but I'm like, I'm not that invested to continue on, so I just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a longer series and you like it, you're like, I'm gonna get rid of it.
Yeah.
I don't have the shelf space.
Yeah. My husband's like, man, you just get rid of things like there's no tomorrow. I'm like, well, if I'm looking at it on my shelf, I'm like, and I'm just feel a certain way, and it's usually like a bad feeling, I'm like, it's going. I'm like, I don't want to look at my shelf and be like, oh, I hated that one and blah blah blah. Yeah. So it's like, bye. Let's see. Try to look at your library's digital collection. I found some cool stuff through my library's website. Oh.
I have not had much success with our digital library stuff. I don't know if I'm not looking in the right place or if they just don't have it. I don't know.
I'm
Yeah.
really lucky. My library doesn't have a great digital selection, but one I have access to, just from the state of Minnesota, that one has fantastic
Oh, wow.
digital collection, like huge digital collection.
Well, that's awesome.
That is cool. My library is really bad. Old volumes, missing volumes. Yeah, same. I just sent 5 crates of manga with my sister. She works at the library and is collecting manga. Oh, nice. See, I'm not even sure if I donated some of my manga that they would take it because they were just so like, that's just not something we're interested in growing right now. I'm just like, so
Does your library do a book sale at all?
What's that?
Does your library do a book sale at all?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Like,
mine,
just, like,
if they don't,
shelves.
yeah, mine, if they don't keep the manga in their collection, then they go ahead and put it in
They
their
would not
sale.
take mine this last time because they're like, we're too short on workers. And I didn't understand how that related to my donation, but
Like, I'll just go put them on the shelf and we can be good to go.
That would be really funny to do. Oh my goodness.
My library downsized to a few random golden kamuis. Oh, dang it. Just go to your library. And as it does, oh man. There's a few gory panels. Oh, this is about the Monster Girl one, but they were more like punchline to jokes, so I think you should be good. Okay. Maybe you need to switch to watch Scream, Laura. It's cheesy. Oh yeah, Scream. The Scream movie is it's hilarious.
I haven't seen that one, so I'll have to add that to my list.
Asadora. Anyone can physically put down words on a page, but not everyone can write. That's true.
That is weird.
I can't even. Sometimes I can't even do that. As per my Goodreads, I'm like, nope. I'm just giving the stars. I'm not writing anything.
I should write more.
I've given quite a few 1 stars in my days. We're gonna check that out. Awesome. Well, do we want to start reading now that we're like almost 30 minutes in? Oh my goodness. There's so many. Let's see. I hate the 5-star rating system. Not enough of a spectrum for me. I need system 1 to 10.
Kitty cat, that's amazing. I that's too many numbers for me. I need 1.5.
Same.
I love the 10 scale. I do like 3.5, 2.5. I'll even do like 3.25 sometimes.
I do like half stars. Those are nice.
Yeah.
Like 3.5. I'm like, I'm not gonna get rid of it right away, but I might hold it on for like a week or 2.
See, 3.5 for me is a good rating.
Yeah. Just for fun, I like to do sometimes. I'll do like 1 to 5 stars. Then I'll do the 1 through 10 thing too, and then I'll also do buy, borrow, or burn. So I do the 3 Bs. Just one. Yeah. So
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Plus, I feel like my brain can only handle so much. So
same.
I admire you guys that can do that, especially when they're like, you guys can break it down between 6, 7, and 8. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
6 and 7 and 8 would
just
be
muddle together for me.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
I just give everyone 10s because I'm like, I don't know. That's too many. So, all right. Well, let's see. Let's see if I can get my clock up here.
I like that, Moonbeans. That yeah.
What's that? I relate stars to grades. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good way to look at it. All righty. Let's see. Are you guys looking for anything in particular? I'm looking for demon, fangs, murder, accident, curse, magic.
I don't know. I broke out mine so I could see mine. I feel like I can do a lot for this one. I plan to read my sister the cat, so I don't want to do a cat, but I'm pretty sure there's a cat in this one.
I need to find candy and chainsaw.
I know how you can find chainsaw bizarre.
So in Ajin,
chainsaw man.
So in Ajin, there's been 2 times where there's a buzz saw, but I'm like, that's not a chainsaw. It's very close, but I can't count it.
Oh,
Like
I
I
can
said,
count
you
it.
need to have a SAR prompt. SAR.
Saw. Oh yeah, just saw.
Covered everything.
For some reason, I keep reading and I'm like, oh, I found a bug. And then I look on the thing, I'm like, oh, there's no insect. I thought there's insect or other things.
Yeah.
I keep
Yeah,
That
thinking,
was
oh,
like
that's
2
on there,
years
but it's not.
ago.
Yeah. I think that was insect. Yeah.
Yeah, insect. Yeah. Now we just have spider on there.
I did find a spider.
All right, I'm gonna start the timer. What do you guys think? 20 minutes? You think that's good?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Do we want music? Because the only thing I could do on here is it plays over and over and over. It loops. So if that bothers you, maybe we not do that.
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay. I've got some lame, like regular music in here. So Candy and Chainsaw are my arch nemesis. You can join Bizarre on that one. All right, here we go. I'm starting the clock.
saw you jump, Mark.
And I knew it was coming too. I'm like, I looked up and it said 4 seconds. I'm like, oh, okay. I went, still did it. Did you guys find any of your prompts?
I found cat for sure, and I think I found fear. But okay, this is super, super wholesome. This would be like if Toilet Bound Hanako-kun wasn't like it was, but had a very slice of life feel, because the main girl reminds me of Nene a lot, and this one dude reminds me of Hanako-kun, but just he's not as cool as Hanako. Hanako is just really cool. But look how cute this goblin is. He's so precious. I was like all the little yokai and the monsters. I'm like, they're so adorable. I was like, I don't know if that's the right reaction I'm supposed to have. But they're super cute though.
That's cute. Good. I think I feel like a curse. There's a curse going on in this. I don't know. I get that feeling, but no one's mentioned a curse. Like there was the mermaid flesh part.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're cursed after you eat that, but I'm like, I don't know if that's like like you, Tony. I'm like, I think I'll wait for a better like example. I feel like.
I mean, I found like like forced death, murder. There's undead. There's bone. There's a lot of bone.
I was just gonna say,
bone.
I found bone right
There you
there.
go.
Yeah.
So
I also had bones, but I already had bones, so I can't use them.
Yeah. I didn't find any. I didn't find the 2 new ones that I need.
Yeah, me neither.
Which I don't think I'm going to find them in this series, and I'm going to read this series, so I won't find it for like another week. But it's okay.
Yeah.
I could probably do death. I haven't done death yet.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of death.
Oh, there was an accident though. I didn't have accident.
Oh yeah, there was an accident.
Yeah. I'm on page 68. I don't know where you are.
Page 107.
So slow. Okay. I didn't want to spoil it for you, but slow reader.
Yeah, when you were just talking about the mermaid, I was like, I'm not going to say anything that happens after that.
There was an accident with that guy where she said there's spots on his face. I'm like, what in the world is going on?
So really fast, I know no one else is reading it, but I was confused because I thought that volume 5 continued in this one because it didn't really resolve, but their volume 5 doesn't continue. So
it's jumping around.
Yeah, I'm very
back in the past.
Yeah. And how many backstories can they have? Like, I swear these 2 side characters that I guess they're main characters now, but like his 2 whatever literally have had like 10 backstories.
I know. I felt like that too. I'm like, didn't we already have a
I was like, did we already cover this? Backstory? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. So 107.
I have a question. What does it mean with the girl's nose like this? Can you guys see it? Why does she have that circle above her nose?
I don't know. Snot bubble? That's the only thing I can figure.
I don't think all of them have it though. Like they have like it looks like the pointy part.
Is it like?
But I don't know what that's supposed to reflect.
What year was it published?
That was this year or last year.
You're reading something new too. Okay.
Yeah, Tony was right last year because on the front she doesn't have. Oops. Like it's more to the side, but like I don't understand what it's representing of the nose.
Oh, maybe it's a shadow because it looks like a circle in the front, but it's a shadow. Did they forget to fill it in? Maybe
that would work. But yeah, I haven't seen something like that, and I was like, I'm gonna ask because I'm trying to picture what it would look like in real life if I saw somebody like that. So I was like, maybe because see, like he's got it too, right there.
Yeah.
That is weird.
I was like, maybe it's just the manga's art style. I mean, it's cute. It
Mhm.
adds a cute vibe to everything, but like, it's just weird because I don't know what that looks like.
It's kind of like an Animal Crossing character with a circle nose.
Really?
Yeah.
Where you pick your nose. You want a triangle or a circle? I'm like, I don't know.
How was yours, Tony?
Good. It's a short story collection, which I think I knew already.
Oh
The
wait,
first
which one did you read? Oh, okay.
Beautiful People. I think I like the first story the best so far. It's about a woman made of snow.
Oh, that was different.
Oh.
Have you read Haunted House by that
No,
mangaka?
the only one I've read is Doll.
Haunted House is probably my favorite.
But
Really
I'm liking them all. This story I'm in right now is interesting. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's obviously a commentary. We can go into analysis if you want to, but it's a commentary on the beauty industry. But
You're right on that, H-Field. I was the one that put chainsaw in there. Hello. I definitely. Oh, you guys heard the beeping?
I didn't.
I didn't.
Yeah.
They probably
Okay.
jumped at us talking.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Oh, probably. I spent the sprint finishing dinner, going to the bathroom, peeling off stickers and manga. Oh, very good. Very good. Bought it half price today. Oh, cool. What'd you get?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Nope, on volume 9, and I think there isn't going to be any more new ones in Blood of the Tracks. Oh, any more
Did you get
prompts?
Cat? There's Cat.
Yeah, there's definitely Cat. Snot bubble.
Yeah, when I found a cat, it was in Fairy Cube, and the cat was getting killed, and I was like, really, I can't handle it.
Oh,
I also
goodness.
had one that had a
Aw.
dead cat, and I decided not to pick that one.
Just like, I mean, I counted, but I was like, I don't want to. This is
The
awful.
cat in this manga offered to eat the human that's causing problems.
Oh.
I like that better.
That's funny. It's a helpful cat. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a hard time. I did find accident though. Although you don't see the accident, it's implied.
Yeah.
It looks like the word density eases up the farther you go on. In this, I'm just like, I know I'm reading slow. What is this? I bought volumes of Tokyo Ghoul Re for a friend. 2 volumes are going to be part of a birthday present. Oh, okay. Very cool. At Half Price Books. What's with all the dead cats?
This cat's
I know.
the cat's really small, and then anyway they have to travel somewhere, and the cat got super big when they traveled. See if I can find a picture. The cat has 4 tails.
Oh,
Yeah, you can see. Oh, it's sort of dark. Right, yeah, right there. They're riding on the kitty cat. I thought it very funny that he offered to eat the human. I was like, I wouldn't be against it.
yeah.
That's what I was supposed to say.
Trying to figure out where I found Cat. Oh, I think it was Chainsaw Man. Yeah, Chainsaw Man. Okay.
Is it Meowie?
Volume 13. No, it was just a random. I thought I was going to find Meowie, but it kind of looks like Meowie. It's like a Siamese. But it's one that you saved from a building.
Wasn't there a cat in one of these stores that died too? If I'm not mistaken.
So, yeah.
So 2 things I read. Both times I found cat, the cat died. And I'm just like,
Oh my gosh. Terrible.
You should read Night of the Living Cat. It's the people that die and turn into cats.
Okay. I might like that better.
The cats don't die.
You guys want to keep reading?
Yeah.
Almost done with my volume.
Oh, there we go. All right. Another 20 minutes. Okay, here. I'm still working my way through reread of Mo Doi Zushi. Sorry. Grandmaster. We're enjoying it second time around. Okay.
Red Yuma, I got it. I got
Hey.
volume 1. It's not the manga though. It's the light novel.
Oh no!
I didn't realize that when I checked it out. Well, it'll be a while longer.
At least you got it from the library.
Words.
Yeah. Well, the art's so nice though. The art's really pretty.
Ooh.
Yeah, I tried to
That's
read
really
one of those.
cool.
I got really confused, but I definitely want to try the manga because I think if I see see it and then go read it, then I'll be better off.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. And like I haven't even read the light novels I have on my shelf, so I'm like
Yeah.
I didn't.
I know. I probably have like 10 light novels I need to read.
I have
Yeah.
22 in one series, and I haven't read any of them.
What series is that?
Bakano.
No.
Oh,
Like
okay.
a couple, they're from Yen Press, so a couple of the early volumes are out of print, even though they're still
Mhm.
releasing the series.
Yeah.
So I kind of, FOMO bought a bunch, and then I kept buying them, and I still haven't read them.
Yeah.
Oh
That's on my
man.
list to read before the end of the year, though. So I'll get to
Yeah,
it.
I remember like when I first watched your channel, you got the
Yep.
out of print ones.
I found volume 6, which I've seen sell on eBay for $300. I found it on eBay for $15.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
You looked out there.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. We got 13 of you still in the chat. That's awesome. I don't think
Oh,
anime series are light novels, so I think
my
they're
bad.
just normal novels. Oh,
I do apologize about that. Well, that's even worse. The last time I read a novel was over a year ago. So,
And,
it's been way
Laura,
longer for me.
Laura, don't feel bad at all. I thought they were light novels too. So
that makes me feel, yeah. All this time I thought they were light
I
novels.
really thought they were light novels.
I thought they were just chunky light novels.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. It's going that slow with the it's not manual,
One.
but yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like these sound the same, but I don't know. Yeah.
Mm.
The cover's pretty though.
It is. All right. Let's do it. Good luck. Oh, Bizarre became a ghost. Oh, there he is. At the point in this book where this guy's like con-marring this girl's like apartment. It's like, hey, you'll feel better if you clean up all this stuff everywhere.
I like that part.
Yeah. Just like the tone just goes like I don't know, but it's interesting though.
I feel like it works really well. I like it.
Yeah,
It's all over the place.
it is.
I feel like my book's about to end on a sad note, and I don't appreciate that.
Oh no.
I'm like, It's really good though. It is definitely very slice of life. I love the characters, but I'm like, why you gotta end on a sad note? Good thing I have volume 2 on hand.
Oh yay.
I was about to ask if you got the next volume.
Yeah, I ended up buying volumes 2 and 3 because I needed something to bump me up for the right stuff to get the free shipping so I could use the coupon.
Nice.
So I threw those in there because like I caught up on Wonder Cat Q-chan for my daughter, One Punch Man for my husband, and I feel like I had like something else in there, but I don't know what it was. And I put these 2 in there.
Hi, Dylan.
Hey, Dylan.
Oh, the Grandmaster Demonic Cultivation. Oh, you found some horror reads. There you go. Book 1 of The Ghost and the Lady. Oh, don't you have that one, Bizarre?
Yeah, I read.
Yeah.
I read it last year's.
Last year, yeah. That's cool. Oh, we're reading. Me and Bizarre are reading Phantom Tales of the Night. Yeah.
Wait, Tony, you finished the other one?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, what did you think of it?
The last story had a vampire in it, so that's
Hey.
cool.
Did it show the fangs?
I didn't see his fangs. There was some blood sucking, but no. Oh, I mean, I guess I could count that. I want like in my head, I want a panel that's like just their mouth open with fangs.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I found it in one of these volumes. It wasn't a vampire, but I think it was a snake, but they had fangs. So.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
For mine, I used one of those demon masks, like in Japanese, like folklore.
Oh,
that they wear like at festivals. I used that one because that had fangs.
Yeah, it counts.
Yeah, this wasn't really a scary. Oh, my head. This wasn't really a scary vampire story. It was a sad vampire story.
Oh.
Another vampire.
This has not been spooky at all. I sort of feel like the other manga would have had a little bit more spooky than this one. Like, oh, okay.
This is pretty spooky, I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
But then it's so comedic too. So it's like it switches back and forth to like really gruesome and disgusting, and then to comedy. So
yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant by like the tone is like all over. Like the next story is different. Like this guy's like literally cleaning up this girl's apartment. I'm like, wait, hold on. The last one we were like all supernatural and stuff, and he's got eyeballs like on the back of this guy's like back. I'm like, what? I'm like, what are we doing?
You're gonna find the next story interesting.
Yeah, I think I've got like one more chapter to go.
Yeah, well, I have like a couple pages, and I would have finished it if it wasn't for my dog. So I was like, really?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
So far, like, walking fish. It's funny. It is funny.
That is my
like
least favorite Junji Ito manga.
The one where the girl like turns into that thing. I'm like, ew.
I do need to reread it. It was one of the first ones I read, though.
Yeah, same. I think I read Gyo first, and then Uzumaki. But yeah, I feel like the girl in the Gyo is just as bad as the snail lady for me. I'm just kind of like, oh no, so bizarre. Oh, I thought she was a Van Fire. I thought she said Van Fire.
Vampire.
Van Fire. Vampire. I've heard mixed things on a haunted bookstore.
I feel like after reading it, I feel like the title is very misleading.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why they call it haunted bookstore. I'm like, is it because you have these different spirits that are coming here? But there's like probably like the scariest thing was just them meeting this one spirit by Mount Fuji. And you only see him from a distance. Like there's no hauntedness. And so I feel like if somebody were to come expecting that,
yeah,
you're going to be extremely disappointed. Because even I was shocked how very slice of life and it's very laid back. It's a very peaceful story. I mean, except for like at the end right now that I'm not enjoying because I'm like, if anybody dies, I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah, that is very misleading.
Yeah.
I read Phantom Tales. It's pretty good. I haven't gotten to the fish lady yet. Oh, she doesn't really turn into like a fish lady. It's more of like a, I don't know, like a spider. She like morphs into like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it, but yeah, she gets all bloated and weird, so
it is kitty cat. I really do feel like it's false advertising. I'm like, help me understand where we're getting this name from. The gateway to a parallel universe, that makes sense. That part's accurate, but the whole haunted bookstore thing, I don't.
They should have called it like Parallel Universe Bookstore.
Yeah, that would be more fitting. More fitting.
I'm enjoying the splendid work of Monster Maid so far. It is cute. It is more cute than spooky. Also, I was able to find Accident. Yeah, did you guys find anything else in your?
I found another spider in here.
Yeah,
I won't need. And that's it, I think. Besides, maybe I wanted to count that tiny panel, but I don't think I do.
Oh. There were woods, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have woods. And fear. Who's the other one?
I mean, I guess if I could use magic if it's like the life, what is it called? The life-changing magic of tidying up.
Make it work.
I don't know if you were on YouTube at the time that show came out, but I can't remember when it came out. But at the time, basically, one of her points was only keep the books that you really feel like you're incredibly connected to. And everyone on YouTube, well, not on YouTube, but definitely on Twitter, lost their minds.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh my God, this lady's telling me to get rid of all my books. She says I can't own any books. That is not what she was saying.
Well, it wasn't.
Well,
it was
like
hilarious.
Going down a side note though, like if you actually read her book and then you watch the TV show, it's like completely different. Like when I read her book, I literally thought that she meant like get rid of everything, right? But then like seeing her going to different houses and stuff, like on the actual show, she's like, if it brings you joy, keep it, you know? And I'm like, oh, okay, so it's like to me it was completely different, but
it was just funny how many people were completely losing their minds from this random series that some lady thinks, hey, maybe you don't need to own 500,000 books.
Yeah. I remember that. The internet just lost it. I was like, that's not what she was trying to say. It's only an example.
Yeah, well, because of that, I got rid of all my DVDs. So.
Oh, yeah.
I had like, I probably had like 2 shelves full like for DVDs, and I was like, I don't need these anymore. I'm not gonna watch them. I can just stream. So.
Yeah, I think I did that too. I was like, everything's on streaming these days.
Yeah.
Nothing has made me want to unhaul more of my collection than moving my collection.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't need any of this. Why do I have this? This is the worst thing ever.
Yeah. Well, my problem is every time I unhaul manga, I always end up buying it back. And I'm just like, well, that was pointless.
You know, I thought of that. We've talked about, I think, that before. And I dropped this one manga last year. I didn't love the first volume. I have rebought volumes 1 and 2. There was another series I dropped. I bought volumes 1 through 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should have just held on to them for like another year because I rebought them back.
Yeah.
I've done that twice.
Yeah, and then like some things, like for example, like I have no desire in the near future to read Attack on Titan, but I want to read it eventually.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I just unhaul it? I can always rebuy it later, like 10 years from now. It's like I don't see myself reading it the next 10 years. So I don't know, but.
Hey, you never know if Vinland Saga is getting a deluxe hardcover with all the other hardcovers.
Yeah.
Maybe the next time you would go buy, you can get the deluxe hardcovers. You know,
I'm not saying Attack on Titan has like 10 different versions of it.
I know.
Yeah.
But I have all the singles, and I bought all the singles off of a friend for like $100. But like I don't want to read it for the next 10 years, but I eventually want to read it. But it's like, do I keep it or do I get rid of it? So it's like.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the announcement from Seven Seas that they're putting Tomo-chan as a girl in an omnibus collection?
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
I thought that was already announced. Like it's I
it?
thought for sure that they already announced that, and it's like they announced it again.
I feel like it was like a low key announcement because they did announce that, but it was like
a year
brought back the hype. I guess I don't know.
I'm like, why are they doing that? None of the other the single volumes aren't like out of print or anything. So I'm like, why are you guys doing that?
I think they're trying to take off of what Kodansha is doing now with the longer series. Kodansha is like reprinting it in the 3-in-1s, like with Fire Force and Noragami and
And Cells Work just got that. They have the singles, they have the box set. Now we have the 2 or 3-in-1s.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm like, how many Cells of Work do we need? But I mean, I love it, but it's just sort of weird because it's not that long of a series, but I guess maybe it must be pretty popular. But it's still like Vinland Saga. Why do you need the paperback, the hardback, the special edition of a hardback, and then the deluxe hardback? Like how many do we need here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it gets confusing when people are trying, like you said, there's so many versions of Attack on Titan. It gets like, well, which one do I buy? Which one's the better one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought that was silly. I'm like, why are you going to do that? And like, why are you doing 3-in-1s? Because it ends on volume 8. I'm like, I don't get it.
Maybe they'll put extra content in the last one.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's like an off book or something.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd announce that though with the announcement.
True. That's true.
They did announce it because when the anime came out, I remember seeing it for the omnibus because my husband was wanting to get the singles. And I said, well, look, they just announced the omnibus. We should wait and get that for cheaper. But I forgot all about it.
Because it was a significantly long time. I mean, relative to most releases or announcements and then releases, I feel like it's a long time ago that they announced the
It really is because I forgot all about that.
Yeah. Well, now that you said it, I was like, wait a minute, they did announce that a long time ago. So yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
Well, I mean, what I'm confused on is the Die Dark box set with the first 5 volumes.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused why they would release the box set for, I don't know.
Is the series over?
No, it's still ongoing.
Oh, interesting.
And it could go for a long time because Dorohedoro was going for a long time before it finally ended.
Yeah.
And on top of that, didn't A Sign of Affection get an omnibus announcement too?
I didn't hear about that one.
Really?
It was because people are like, why would you do it's like a 2-in-1? That was by Kodansha, my bad. But I feel like, Kodansha did.
I love that we're getting the single ones. I feel like they're going 2 different directions. We're getting the singles of Orange in the box set. I'm like, we've already had the omnibus. Now we're going to the other direction, getting single, which I like even better because those little tiny omnibus are like hard to read.
I'm gonna double dip on those because I really liked Orange a lot.
I did too. That was the first manga series I ever read, so I kind of have to get it. I feel like
that's one of the two that I unhauled and then rebought.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I never read because I originally read it when it was just the two omnibuses.
Yeah,
and then I read it and unhauled it then, and then Future came out, and then the last volume. So I never read those, so I just went and bought the omnibuses, and then
Yes, there is an omnibus. It comes out April of next year. It's going to be volumes 1 through 3. No, there's no cover for it yet, though. But it's up on Penguin Random House. It's going to be $23. I don't know, but that series is so new and so popular. But, maybe too, doing the omnibus with all of the reprints or like things going out of stock that we've had, maybe it's just easier to acquire those volumes than it is like buying the singles. Because I feel like a while back, people are like, where can I find volume 2? Where can I find volume 2? So I guess if you get the omnibus, then you have all 3 volumes.
All of it. Yeah. Interesting.
I feel like that's almost a series I would double dip in just because I love it. But I'm like, what would I do with the omnibus? I agree, Chloe, and especially Kodansha. I feel like Kodansha just double dips on their popular series, but they don't give us any like digital to physical, or like they have them and they're like, why? But that last set of Kodansha announcements was really, that was good. They surprised, I think, everybody or majority of people.
Yeah, so. With Initial D, I'm so shocked with that.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be hope for GTO.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's like, please. Interesting. Oh, I think publishers save money in the long run with omnibus editions. Not sure though. Yeah, I think I've heard that too. Man, it seems so picky in comparison. I've dropped so many series like hot potatoes. I'm getting to be like that now. I feel like my taste in manga is becoming more honed, and I'm like, I know what I like, what I don't like. So, like, if I read something I don't like, it's out. I keep all my manga too. I'm just too lazy to get rid of my duplicates.
If I don't want to sell take the time to research prices and sell it, I'll just put a huge lot of random volumes and sell it for like $3 a volume. Or if I'm even too lazy to do that, I'll just bring it to my library and donate it there.
Yeah.
Because I value the shelf space more than getting the money back for the volume.
Yeah. I normally bring just a stack of it to my used bookstore, and I'll just trade it for other manga. So.
I don't have any used bookstores that'll do that for me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, we've got one locally. I say locally, it's like an hour away. But there's like 3 of them in that area too, and it's called Book Exchange, and they're kind of like a half price book, but when like you turn in, like you trade your books, they give you like a nice fair like offer for your books.
That's nice.
Yeah, we're gonna go do that tomorrow because I'm tired of like all the volumes that are stacking up. I'm like, y'all gotta go. It's too much.
Yeah. That's what I've been trying to do. Like, do I like it enough that I could come back in a year or even, 6 months and reread it and enjoy it just as much as I did the first time? Like, I reread The Ending of Shortcake Cake today. And I still got emotional.
So good. It's so good. I was so mad at people for like dropping that one. I'm like, no, you gotta keep going. I'm like, keep going. It gets so good.
That's why I told him, like, it starts off like as a typical cute shoujo fluff series, but I'm like, it really gets to be deeper and much more meaningful. I mean, I love the beginning, but like the ending is like, I mean, it's like you're reading a whole other series.
I know. Okay, yeah. I too value space over the money I get back. Yeah. Same.
I mean, I have some manga that just because I've had them on my shelves for so long, they're out of print now. So I end up getting more money for it than I bought it for. But
Yeah.
most of the time, I don't care how much money I get back for it. It's like, especially like I'll buy some volume ones just to try them. And if I don't like them, I'll just put them all in a lot and sell them for like $3
Yeah.
a volume because I don't care.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like a Butterfly Volume 2, I told my husband, I was like, nothing happens, but I am squealing. I was like, it's so cute and innocent. I was like, it is a very just beautiful story. I was like, I'm sold.
Yeah, I think I read Like a Butterfly at the wrong time because I'm like, I'm just like, nothing happened in this volume.
It's
Like,
so true
nothing
though.
happened.
And I think like, yeah, I think if you're not, I think, yeah, you have to be in that kind of mood where you're like, I don't need any excitement per se.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I
that
think
was like, that was my favorite read the other day that I read was that one. But though I'm like, nothing happened, but
Yeah, I think I came off reading like some kind of action series. I can't remember what it was. And then I went to that and I'm like,
oh my gosh.
what?
That's like a whiplash.
Like I low-key hated it. I'm like, but this is Shu Morishita. I feel like this is just the wrong time that I'm reading this. So I'm just like, I have volume 3 and 4 pre-ordered. So I'm like, I'm going to continue because I feel like it'll get good. But then again, I'm like, I think I read this at the wrong time.
Yeah, I also sort of feel like it would be better to bench read it in a way because you can see more of the progression.
More progression, yeah. Because I felt like there wasn't any like in the second one too. I'm like, okay, they're getting like it's a real slow burn.
Yeah.
Like, they're getting there, but it's like real slow.
Yeah, because I was like, there's not really any words happening right now. But
it's a real fast read.
I was shocked by that. Yeah.
Yeah. I would love physical volumes of You Got Me Senpai. Or I think you might really like that one. Oh, okay.
I believe I have volume 1 digitally because I have been hearing so many good things about that series. I need to bump it up because they mentioned a while back too. They're like, this is one of my new favorite mangas. And I'm like, I need to be on this hype train. I like
the digital one?
It is for right now.
Oh.
I think.
Okay.
Is it complete though? Or I know it's got a good chunk of volumes. It has a good chunk of volumes.
I'll have to look into that. Ooh, Love Me Not. It's a good one. Sorry, I just noticed these emoji cats in a box.
In the actual chat, they're super
cute. It just, what does it say? Shelter and chill with cat. Okay.
Oh, and it's complete. Okay. I am sold. 10 volumes.
Oh, Rainbow Days. Same with Welcome to Demon School. I've heard a lot of people liking that one, the Demon School one.
I'm trying so hard to get my husband on that hype train. He loves the anime. He even bought a ring that reminded him of a character, and he has never done that. I'm like, why are we not buying the physicals? I need him to do it because I'm like, I don't want to add my manga budget. So you need to go. I will put the order in. You have to say you want it.
It's 10 volumes. Oh, me too. I love that one. I think I've read up to volume 5 or 6.
With how many reviews that has on Amazon, I'm shocked that does not have a physical release.
Yeah, I'm still wanting that. My Boyfriend in Orange. I'm like, can we please? And Ron the Peerless Beauty. I'm like, let's go.
I need love. That's an understatement. I need that one in physical too. I'm like, you guys have Lovesick Ellie. Let's pull a Viz Media move where they just do the same creators they've already published. Like you got that backing.
Yeah, exactly. This is complete in Japan. Oh, okay. Anyone picking up any new quarterly series?
I feel
Tokyo
like
Babylon, but that's a
re-release. Yeah.
I'm so excited about that one.
What did you say, Tony?
Tokyo Babylon. It's a Clamp manga.
Oh,
actually, I don't think I've read a Clamp manga before, and I can't remember why Tokyo Babylon is something that I would want to read. but I do remember like 2 years ago I heard something about it that made me want to read it, and now I can't remember what it is anymore.
I hope you like it then. I've read Magic Knight Ray Earth, and that's really, really good. I thought of Double Dipping in that one. I feel bad. I feel like that's better than Sailor Moon, even though the kid in me is like, how dare you blasphemy?
Yeah, I have that one coming because they came out with the paperback edition for Magic Knight. Because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it enough to buy it, even though like the hardcovers are gorgeous. I'm like, I know nothing about it, so I'm like, I don't know.
That box set, that hardcover box set is expensive.
I know. That's all.
Super
like,
expensive.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I got them on sale. I spent $40 on each one. So
I bought the first one on sale, but I didn't buy the second one. The Ice Guide, the Cool Girl comes out this month. Super stoked to have that physical. Like, give it to me.
Yeah.
And next month, Sakura Saku comes out.
Yep.
And in December, I'm really excited for Past the Monster, Meet Me Lady, because it reminds me of like a heroine that would be Luffy from One Piece, but just in a shoujo manga. And the Neighborhood Story comes out too. So I went and broke out my spreadsheet because I was like, what do I
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm pulling up my spreadsheet.
I'm like, what did I order? I know there was something.
My cat's meowing.
Oh, we're getting a new Junji Ito at the end of the month.
Yeah, if Right Stuff. I don't know. I wonder if Crunchyroll will still send out manga early.
I wonder this too. And if they will do like partial shipment.
Because right now on their website, they say they do partial shipments.
Oh, they do?
Oh, good.
But if they're keeping everything Right Stuff, then maybe they won't do it. I don't know. I'd love them to. But then if they I don't mind if they wait until it's released. It's just sometimes, especially around the Right Stuff sales, I'll have stuff like sitting there and they won't send it to me. And then I have to wait like a month. That's when that's the only time I get annoyed.
That's when it stinks, because they're so backed up with everyone's orders. I'm like, can I just get my pre-orders, please?
Yes.
I don't know why it kind of like Tony. So I was like, I don't know why this interested me, but it was like Takopi's Original Sin.
Oh, that's an alien manga. That's the only reason I want to buy that. It's about aliens.
Yeah, alien manga. Okay, that's why.
And it's omnibus, so it's just the one.
Oh, it is.
The one shot. Yep.
Oh, perfect. I didn't even know that.
Yep. What do I have?
15 minutes before we really date.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what this one is, but it's on here. One More Step, Come Stand by My Side. I don't even know what that is, but I pre-ordered it.
I wonder if that's the seinen where it's like it's a bunch of short stories and there's like a really popular one, because I was gonna get it, but I don't know. I couldn't find any information online. So if it's the one, what was the name of it again?
One More Step, Come Stand by My Side.
One More Step, Come by.
That title's too long. I know it's not like a light novel title, but that's just too long.
It is. Sometimes I don't go for titles that are really long because I'm like, it's probably an isekai, so I don't even.
You know what's so
I'm not
sad?
a fan, so you know.
In my brain at that moment when you said that, I was like, that's not long. And I was like, what, have I been trained? You know, like.
Oh, it's got a red cover with a girl on it. It kind of reminded me of a Bride Story in the art. But I don't know what it is.
It's a standalone.
Oh, good.
If you don't like it, I'm interested in reading it. But we have similar tastes, so chances are, if you don't like it, I may not like it.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, because I was gonna be like, oh, that looks good.
I think that's what told me. It was like short story collection. I'm like, oh, all right, sure.
I have a couple new ones. So there's one, I can't remember again why I wanted to read this. There's one called Centaurs. I think it's published by, it's not one of the big publishers. I think it's a Blaze manga, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. But the first volume has gotten delayed several times. So, and then there's one called Orb on the Movements of the Earth, which is a historical manga. That's published by Seven Seas in an omnibus format, I think. which I think that's about mapping the Earth.
Okay.
I think. Or trying to figure out something. It's a historical manga, and I heard good things about it when it was announced. And then the last one is Gannibal, the cannibal manga.
Oh, I saw something on that the other day.
Well, there's a
Wait, is that
Kickstarter for it,
different?
I think.
Is that different
Yeah.
than the Kickstarter manga?
No, I think the Kickstarter is for hardcover editions,
Oh, okay.
but it's the same series. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that's what it's going to be.
I found one the other day. It's called My Lovesick Life as a 90s Otaku.
Oh, I
And
have
I saw 90s. I'm like, all right, I'm going to try it.
You have to tell me what you think. I pre-ordered it on a whim because I heard it was a Josei series.
Yeah.
But then I was like, do I really need this? And so I ended up canceling. I was like, I hope I don't regret that.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I have to plug in my laptop.
Okay.
Okay. What else? Gold Kingdom and Water Kingdom. That one. Then I got Lord Hades' Ruthless Marriage. This must have been like one of those midnight shopping things.
I see. That's the
Whatever sounded good.
I saw that in one of the, like, when people were sharing art of it on Twitter, like, I mean, it makes sense for the Greek mythology, but like one of the women had no clothes on and was barely covered. And I said, nope, I can't do this because my sons will call me out.
Yeah,
like,
that would be a top shelf manga in my house.
Yeah.
Like,
why do you have a naked woman in your book, Mom? Like it's not what you
Stop
think.
looking at my book.
Yeah, like it's not what you think.
Yeah.
That one, the one with the red cover that we were talking about, it seems so good. Like it's 7 stories that were involved in it. So I feel like I should have pre-ordered that one. Yes. The Girl with the Sanpaku Eyes. I'm not reading it until I have volume 5 in my hands. I'm so excited.
Yay. Me too. Ooh, I missed a whole bunch. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry, peeps. I mean, releases in October, November, December. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. We knew what you were talking about. XX Holic is my favorite clamp. Liked X when I read it back in the day. I'm so excited for Tokyo Babylon. I'm curious about clamp. Like the only one I have is Chobits, I think. And I haven't read it yet. So
no, you read Wish.
Oh, that's right, Wish. Yeah. That one was good. I really liked it. Oh, I meant publisher, drawn, and quarterly because I have. Oh, whoops. I also got first. Oh, nice. You got the box set for sale too. Plan on picking up Lonely Castle in the Mirror and Orb on the Movements of Earth. Oh, the one Tony was talking about.
They said what it's actually about down below too.
I'm curious about Lonely Castle in the Mirror because I've heard mixed things on that's the one that was based off the movie that came out this year, right? But like I didn't know anybody that saw it, but like one person. Because it was like a one-day showing or something like that, it seemed like.
That reminds me of one I saw. What was it? It was something about like a witch and a cat, like cat from another world.
Oh, that. I think that's what we're talking about. I almost got that and was like, oh, I got this for my daughter so I could read it.
I don't see it on my list, but I'm like, I know I pre-ordered that because it looked cute.
I did that with the cat on the hero's lap because the cover was so cute. And my daughter really wanted it. So I was like, yeah, we'll slide it in. I'm like, if Dad asked, this manga's for you. I'm just reading it on your behalf.
Oh, okay.
Plus, I think it's only a 6-volume series, so not too bad.
Oh, that's not too bad. Low commitment.
Yeah.
See, there you go. That's a better explanation. I'm telling you, these things get announced. I hear interesting things about them when they're announced, and then I immediately forget about them. But I remember that I wanted to buy them, so.
I finally started bookmarking it on Twitter because I realized that, I do not remember. And then it comes around, I'm like, oh, yeah, that was announced at some point.
I need to start doing that because I'll like search through Twitter. I'm like, I know it's in here.
Yes. Yeah.
See, but the way I like to read manga is I don't want to know what it's about anyway. I just want to try it. So when I hear interesting things and then I forget them, it's kind of perfect because I already know I'm probably gonna like it, and then I don't actually know what it's about. So
yeah, I'm the same way.
I wish I was like that. I do so much research on stuff.
Same, Dylan. Same.
There's no smart decisions happening at 1 a.m. So.
No,
It's true.
And we fully well know this, but we do it anyway.
The other day when I was doing my 1 a.m. purchase, I was like, okay, I can't buy this right now. And then the next morning I was like, I was really gonna buy all this stuff at 1 a.m. Why would I do that?
Because it wasn't.
Oh, happy birthday to your family member. You're doing good. You totally told me that you weren't able to make it tonight. I'm like, I put your name up there anyway. And then you said that. I'm like, oh yeah, she did tell me she wasn't gonna make the first one. I'm like, I was a mess. I'm sorry. Lonely Castle was a novel, maybe a movie. Oh, I hadn't heard of that one.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, there's was a novel. So there's a movie and there's a manga, but I don't all know if they're the same thing. Kitty Cat, does any of that look familiar of what you're reading?
Lonely Castle in the Mirror.
Yeah, I don't, because this is the movie. That's the Japanese cover. But that's the movie poster that came out recently that had like zero hype. But there is are they by the same person? But yeah, there is a okay, it's a Japanese novel. I didn't even know there was a novel.
I think the first one you showed was a novel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just from seeing it on Right Stuff, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do we want to do one more?
Yeah.
Can you highlight that comment by H-Field real quick? The Oku one.
Tony, you read this, didn't you?
Yep. So I bought all 19 volumes of Oku before reading any of it. And it's one of my favorite reads from last year. So
good.
Nice.
I was
out.
When you paused, I was like, is she about to say she hated that?
No.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say, and I was like,
no, that was one of my favorite reads from last year.
Good.
It was really good. I mean, it's a challenging read. The language is challenging, but kind of one of my favorite parts about it is because it covers about 200, 300 years. The language in the beginning is a lot more old than the language at the end. Like the language evolves as the time passes in the series.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that like scares me about that series. I'm just like, oh, I don't know.
It's definitely a struggle at the beginning, but
yeah, get used to it after a while.
Yeah.
Did you watch the anime for it?
I watched the first episode. I can't watch anime anymore.
Same.
I just can't. I can watch one episode, 2 episodes, and then after that, I'm like, I would rather be reading manga.
You know,
Same.
I feel like I can relate to that a lot, though I did try, was it Paradox Live? I'm obsessed. But I have to be honest, I'm only obsessed because I found out that the voice actor of Hinata from Haikyuu is one of the guys. And then Ushijima is his VA is in there as well. And then Tanjiro's. And I was like, I'm watching just to hear my favorite VA's rap. I'm like,
I've done that before.
I was like, I can't tell you if this is good because I'm just getting excited. And I'm so excited for next week's episode because I was like, let me hear Ushijima rap. I was like, that's all. So, fun fact about me, I was like, I don't know. I just bought merch today. I was like, what has become of me? What has become
Oh, man.
I've definitely watched anime just because it has one of my favorite voice actors in it.
That makes me feel better. I've never experienced this. Like, I've gotten excited, like, if I hear similar voices, but I'm like, I feel like I'm in deep. Like, I've watched them sing / rap, like, 5 or 6 times. I'm like, kids, let's watch this since we have extra time. My husband's like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know, but I love it.
Nice. Nice. I'm convinced I will love Oku.
I think those are similar in tone, kind of.
I am so glad it's not just me that I'm like I've been nerding out about this. Like I'm just like it's really exciting. But yeah, I feel like I was telling my husband, like, if I watch an anime I was not anticipating for whatever reason, I will stick the whole season with it. But let it be like something I'm super hyped for, and I'll watch 2 episodes, and then I'm like, the manga's better. This isn't bad, but I'm just gonna go read the manga instead. Like,
I'm the same way. Like, I haven't watched like any more of Zom 100. Like, I've seen episode 1 and 2.
What is going on with that?
I don't know.
It's
Isn't it on
official
hiatus for?
There's
no.
There's no news of when it's going to come back.
That's
or
so
out.
weird.
Yeah, it's weird. But I'm just like, I'm just going to read the manga.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yay!
I hope that you love it. I hope that you love it. I'm very biased. I think it's the best manga ever, but biasness over here. But Tony, you read it. You liked it, right? I don't know if it's in your top 5 or top 10.
It's definitely it's my number 2 favorite sports manga, and it's like Slam Dunk is 100, Haikyuu is 99.
Okay. I had to think about what was your number?
I was thinking
Dunk.
Slam Dunk. Yeah,
but it was Haikyuu before I read Slam Dunk. I read
Haikyuu
before.
I should have known this. I was thinking of Suzuki Moon, how she has Yowamushi Pedal, but I was thinking of you because you've been reading Yowamushi Pedal, or you did read.
Yeah, I've been reading it, which I love reading a sports manga for the first time. It's amazing.
It really is.
It's just so fun.
Yeah.
And there are very few things you can read and actually get like adrenaline rush from reading it.
Yes.
Yeah. I love sports manga.
I was just saying that. So I hope that you love it. It only gets better. I think my favorite part, I can't say it because Margaret, you're not there yet, but my favorite part's
volume 10. I need to get my act together.
What is yours? Tony, are you excited for the movie?
I mean, I'll watch it.
I expect more excitement.
I mean, that's not my favorite part in the manga.
Oh, yeah.
There are some, I'm just worried because there are some moments in that match that are my favorite moments of the entire series.
Yeah.
And if they skip them, I'm going to be very upset.
See, mine's after the match when, later.
Yep.
Volume,
I do like that part. There's just some specific character moments in the first part, in that match, that I feel like could get skipped. I would be devastated if they get skipped.
I feel like there will be a Haikyuu riot.
It's crazy how many chapters they're going to try to cover in 2 movies. I mean, this has been talked about to death, but it's just crazy.
Yeah.
How many chapters are they covering?
It's like 150 or something.
Whoa!
It's an insane amount. Like, there is no way they're going to cover all of it.
I feel like it's trying to put like the last 10 to 12 volumes within 2 movies.
Oh, wow.
So, and I was like, well, I know it's just matches, but
I think it's more than that even. I think it's like 15 volumes they're trying to put in 2 movies.
Dang.
Let me look at the...
Man, I feel so validated by this conversation that you guys are saying that you'll watch anime for your favorite VAs. Like, I feel validated. I feel like I've been enlightened because I didn't know this was a thing until now. Like, for me personally, since I haven't experienced this before, but
yeah. I get excited when I recognize a voice from another thing, and I go to look it up, and I'm like, I was right.
Yes, that is me too.
Do it.
Anytime I hear a Haikyuu voice actor, I'm like, time to go look up, go see who this is. Oh, that sounds like the worst, Dylan, that one of your favorite VAs retired.
Oh, man. Who was it? Hello.
Yeah, I hope you're well too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I just steered us away from reading manga and got
Oh no, it's fine.
anime there.
Like, we're
I
here
do
to chat and
apologize.
read.
I even told myself before stream, I was like, Laura, you will not get on that Paradox Live and try and convince everybody to watch it just because of the VAs. Like, don't you do it. Yet here I am, like, oh, let me tell you guys.
I forget what stream it was, but I think we were an hour in and we still didn't read anything. I forget.
I was watching that one. I remember that. That was funny.
It's so funny. I'm like, maybe we should read something. It is a reading sprint. Oh, okay. It was Chris Patton, the voice of. Oh, really? Oh, I think he might still be in the movie, but after that, he said he's not taking any more new shows. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
And Kitty Cat, I'm just going to say, we are rebuking that they are not going to do a Promise Neverland moment with IQ. We will not endorse, talk about that. It ain't going to happen. It cannot happen. Oh, gosh.
The situation,
thing.
The situation with the Promised Neverland is hilarious because as the manga was ending, people hated that ending. They hated it. Yep. I was reading it as it was releasing. People did not like it. And they're like, okay, we'll just wait for season 2 of the anime and that will fix everything. And then we know what happened with season 2 of the anime. And then everyone's like, oh, just go read the manga. Just go read the manga. It's so much better.
I had no idea. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, people do not like the ending of, at least while it was releasing, which happens with almost every shonen manga. As the chapters are ending, or as the series is ending, the weekly chapter releases, people hate it.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I heard that too. Tokyo Revengers.
I feel like Asian Mer is one of the few people that does not hate the ending of Tokyo Revengers.
I haven't read it. I haven't read a single chapter of Tokyo Revengers, but if my track record with people hating manga endings and me finding them perfectly fine, I'll probably think Tokyo Revengers is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I think it's great right now, but I don't think we're at the point where everyone started hating it. So, yeah. I'm pretty easygoing. It takes a lot for me to hate something, I feel like.
Yeah, I can relate to that. So I was thinking about the last manga I did not like. But we're talking about happy things.
All right. You want to do, I don't know, like, how many more minutes? Maybe like 15?
Sounds good.
Because you, Tony and Laura finished theirs, right? And you did too. I'm the only one that's still in the first one, right?
I still have like that much left.
Oh, okay. I'm almost done.
Almost done?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do like 15, I think.
Okay.
That should get us. Maybe 18. We'll do 18.
18 sounds good.
All right. Oh, I'm getting too clicky. I finished. Did you guys
Yeah.
finish?
I just finished too. It was so good. I really, really enjoyed it. It didn't end on a depressing note. So,
Oh, that's good.
yeah, I was worried.
That's never fun. Yeah, I didn't find anything more. Oh, you're on Parasite now?
Wait,
Oh, you're still muted.
Yep.
Yeah, I finished the first 3 stories in this one. Didn't find anything new, and I thought I was gonna find candy, and she keeps saying she wants something sweet, and then she goes and she eats like a moon pie or something, and I'm like, that's not candy. Why can't you have candy? You want something sweet?
What was that? Parasite?
Yeah, it's Neo Parasite F.
What? How's that
Like a
in
spin-off.
regards to the series?
It's a whole bunch of shoujo artists like mangakas. They come together. They write short stories related to the Parasite universe.
Really?
Yeah, there's a male version too with
I have never heard of that before.
Yeah.
I thought it was a light novel at first.
it's pretty good so far. It's really creepy, so I like it.
I'm
Awesome.
definitely gonna
I mean,
pick
I've never read Parasite, so I can't really compare it to it. So. But it has 2 of my favorite mangakas in it, so that's why I got it. So
Oh,
who
who's
is
that?
it?
you're gonna make me try to pronounce things.
Well, do
Yeah,
you
I'll
have?
just show you. Hold on,
I can
Okay,
pronounce
honestly,
it for you if
if
you
you-
want.
please.
If you know their series, the manga that it's by, or manga.
Samika Nakamura.
Yeah, they do.
Where do you go? That was slang in there.
One called Classmates, and then one called Utsubura or something like that of a
Utsubura
novelist,
is weird.
which is a like kind of creepy horror one too.
Mm.
They do Classmates, and they do some other ones that I really enjoy. And then this person that does Angel Sanctuary.
Kaoriyuki.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kaoriyuki.
yeah. She does a short story in here too, so I'm excited. I read the Classmates guy, the first one, but I haven't got to the other one yet.
Well, that's pretty cool. I never heard of that before today.
yeah. I never knew what they were. I kind of thought they were like light novels or like side stories. I'm like, but that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I like Parasite. That was pretty good. Surprisingly heartwarming at the end.
I found a weapon and murder. And you don't have this on the bingo board, but there's lots of nudity in here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, in the other volume, there was a lot of nudity, and I was like, yeah, Mark's gonna go.
Yeah, I was surprised at the end of this. I'm like, whoa, all right.
Like, what? Where did this come from?
Yeah.
That ending, though, of Phantom Tales Night Volume 6, that was intense. I really want to go on now, because it ended in, like, a cliffhanger.
I know. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, okay. And how cool is that room, though? It, like, duplicates stuff.
Yeah, it was really cool. And I just feel so bad for these people that, like, get obsessed with that I'm not going to ruin it, but get obsessed, and then they just get tossed aside, and I'm like,
Aw.
Yeah. He just gets kicked out at the end. I'm like, okay.
yeah. Not only him, like before it showed like other people that were like, you know, like that bone guy and that other chick, they were like in love with
Yeah.
that serpent chick lady. She's like
Mhm.
in love with the owner, and then he just like, I don't need you anymore. Bye. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's so mean. So I
Crossed
guess he
out.
does that to everyone, or not she, he, she. I don't know.
It.
Demon.
Demon. Yeah, it's a demon.
Demon.
Basically. Demon.
Which we haven't
I
found
guess-
out.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, really what? Yeah, we haven't seen a backstory for them yet, so
No. I wonder if we're ever gonna get one.
maybe not.
We've seen everyone else's like backstories time 10.
Yeah, it's like,
The main person we want to know the backstory on, we don't get.
who are you really?
Yeah. So, yeah.
But yeah, I mean that one's kind of hard to read because it's like I forget that they're evil because they're like the main person, and you know, like normally when you're reading something, you're thinking like the main person's like the good guy, and then they keep doing stuff that is just like morbid and corrupt and just evil, and I'm just like, yeah, you're not a good character. Why do I keep thinking you're a good character just because you're a main character?
You kind of root for him a little bit, and
Yeah,
then you're like,
root for him.
you're terrible.
Something awful, and I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
It's kind of a mind twist.
But yeah, this is a pretty panel right here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the art's amazing.
Oh yeah, the art is just fantastic.
But yeah. Oh, this one was pretty too.
Yeah.
I still think Spider's my favorite character.
Spider, yeah, I like him. I kind of like Butterfly, but he does more like mean things, I feel like.
He's too much of like a playboy.
Yeah, there's that too. Oh, sorry, I've been ignoring the chat again. I'm sorry. I know it isn't spooky, but have you read? But I read half of volume 3 of Wolf Girl and Black Prince. Oh my goodness. That one I've heard things about.
I heard it gets better after volume 1.
I heard that too. Yeah, I couldn't make it all the way through volume 1. I want to collect and read Parasite. I didn't like the ending of the anime that much, so I'm hoping the manga is better. Oh, I haven't seen the anime, but I think the ending of the manga is pretty good.
I'm waiting for the full color editions to be finished before I read it.
Yeah, I sold off my soft covers, and I'm like, I'm buying these. And then we found out that they're ombre, like really cool. I thought like, oh, the red's a little off on this one, and then it kept being off from that one. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I saw it switch into purple. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
I actually thought about reading it for the readathon because I do have all of the volumes digitally, but then I found other ones that I'm not actively collecting that aren't available physically, so I decided to read those instead.
Yeah. They're really good. Like the color pages are really awesome. Let's see, Phantom Tales and Light volume codes are really pretty. They are. That's what got me to pick it up in the first place. Hot take. I thought Parasite was meh. What? Kitty cat, get out of here. I'm surprised you didn't like that one. All right. The manga Parasite. Oh, yeah. I thought it was good. I'm still waiting for the Black Prince to stop being an a-hole, but I know that's just his character. Yeah.
There was a comment in that manga's other series, Imakoi, where she mentioned that I guess she doesn't use that word per se, but like that she, what is it? And it's not bully, but like sort of where I can't think of what the word is. It's not manipulate, but that they sort of drag the heroine everywhere, rope them into doing what they want them to do.
Yeah.
And they're sort of not having the best way of like portraying that, I guess. And I just thought interesting because I was like, oh, that must be why she wrote Black Prince, or the Wolf Girl and Black Prince.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I'm getting tired, so I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, I know what I'm trying to say, but what a word.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was fun. Everyone got their volumes read, so we didn't have much luck finding a whole lot, but that's okay. We still got the rest of the month. It's only the 6th.
Yeah, I just found things I already found. So
yeah, you almost have a blackout, sir.
Yeah, I'm missing just two.
Yeah. But we will have another one of these readathons next week. We just don't know what day, time yet. So
how about are you good on Friday?
Friday. I don't think I have anything going on next Friday.
It's Friday the 13th.
Oh, we have to do it that day. We kind of have to do it then. All right, you want to do it on Friday? You guys free Friday?
Would it be too early to start it earlier than 8?
We can start earlier, yeah.
I'm an old man now.
Like 7:30.
Are you guys all Eastern time?
Yeah.
What are you?
Central.
What is
okay.
there?
Is that hour behind?
Yeah, I'm an hour behind. Yeah.
Oh, so it's not okay.
So it's 9:42 right now.
9:42. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Oh, I'm glad you guys had fun. Let's see, did I miss any more? I need to start starring these so I don't forget.
Looking at my bingo board, I'm almost up for a bingo.
Sweet. What are you missing?
Well, if I continue to do with what I was trying to do, where I can only do 1 volume per square, then I would just need fear. But if I do both, if I did like 2 for this volume, I would have what I need, which would be bones and fear. So, because I think this one is scream, and fangs. So,
I'm surprised I haven't found fangs yet. Although I could have used, I think I could have used fangs for Golden Kamui because there was like bears and stuff.
Oh,
and there's a wolf. Jeez, I didn't even think of that. Oh well. Friday the 13th, I'm there. I'm Pacific time, but I'll make time. Okay, Pacific time. Oh, okay. You're on the other coast. You're welcome. I'm glad you guys had fun. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Laura and Tony, for joining us on the stream. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We finally got to talk to Tony face to face.
I know. That was exciting.
But yeah.
If I can figure out, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if I can figure out how to do reading sprints, like if I can figure out how to live stream, I'd be willing to do reading sprints all the time. But
yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I think they're like my favorite live stream thing to do. So, but yeah, you guys have anything you want to promote on your channels or anything before we peace out?
I don't think so.
Coming up?
My reading wrap up for September. I look at the date. Comes out next Friday.
Cool.
That's it. That comes to mind anyway.
That's what I'm filming mine tomorrow, and then maybe editing it, and then it'll be up on Sunday. Let's just commit to that. Let's just commit. It'll be up on Sunday.
There we go.
There you go.
Same with my TBR. I put it out there. I have to do it. So
yeah.
Mine. I have to get mine up, but if you guys saw my post earlier today, I had like a mountain or like a tower of manga, and it all fell, and it almost fell on top of me.
Oh my goodness!
I love the second picture.
Yeah, it was just all over. I'm like,
I was laughing because I read
coming toward me. I just went like this, and then it fell the other direction. I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna have some bed covers.
Anytime I film any video, I drop manga on the floor.
Really?
I'm amazed that half my manga are dented because I drop them on the floor all the time.
Yeah, I looked out this time. There was like no casualties. So I'm like, wow, I don't even know how I managed that. But yeah, that one's going to be a daunting one because there was like 40 some volumes. I'm like, oh, it's going to be a long video. So we'll see whenever I get that one up, if I can get my butt in gear. So
I understand that.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, my next video is going to be my haul video, and I only got 8 volumes.
What?
Like,
wow. Bravo, man.
How did
that only happens to me when Right Stuff doesn't send me my stuff.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, well, I think it was because the previous month was because of the Right Stuff birthday sale, and I was just so like, I can't get anything else in Right Stuff. I just went way over. So
yeah. Yeah, the manga lunch. All right, guys. I think we're gonna end it here. Wow, we've been on for like 2 hours and 45 minutes. I think that's like the longest stream ever.
The longest one we've done.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys joined us, and we'll catch you guys next week for Friday the 13th. Ooh. Bye, guys.
Bye.